So sometimes we can get some tension in the lateral rotators of the humerus or the upper arm. And so sometimes we might ask you to do some stretches for infraspinatus. I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can stretch or lengthen infraspinatus. First way is a really passive way. You're going to get into child's pose, except that you're going to stick your hands in the crease of your hips here. And as you fold forward, you'll let your elbows just sink toward the ground here. And you could hang out in this position for a good, well, at least 30 seconds, maybe a minute. You can feel your scapulae sort of sliding up the ribcage toward your ears. I'm not telling you to scrunch your shoulders toward your ears, but you can just let that happen super passively. And pretend that your elbows are really heavy and they're just pulling down toward the ground and internally rotating your humeri more and more. So we'll move on from here, but you can hang out here longer if you wanted. And we'd like to follow this up with the infraspinatus rollover. So for the infraspinatus rollover, we'll just demonstrate on one side, and you can do this on both. This is a very powerful stretch, so you want to be very gentle with this, with yourself. So lying face up, you're going to take one hand under your low back. Elbow is out to the side. Now already for some people that might be a lot. And if it is, hang out there. But if you want more out of that stretch, you can roll over toward the arm, rolling your knees over toward the elbow that's on the ground. And that might be plenty for someone. But if you need more, you can play around with the angles of the elbow. So you could take the hand further out on the hip, or the hand further up the back, and you'll feel a really strong stretch in infraspinatus and maybe even in its attachments on the outside of the humerus. Yeah, so to come out of that, rolling to your side, pushing yourself up. So that's a good way to get some good pliability in the infraspinatus muscle.